My name is Winnie Ongiri. I work for Signvrse as head of operations, and my sign name is this. I say that because the solution that we're building is for the deaf community, by the deaf community. I'd give a brief description of what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a sky blue top and navy blue and white pants. The solution that we're offering or what we are creating is a solution that is geared towards the deaf community, and what we are creating is a digital sign language interpreter. So think of a platform or think of an app that you input text and speech, and output is automated 3D avatars that are signing exactly what it is that you've been able to input. So we can have an interpreter as we have right here, but the solution that we are creating is one that you can have at the comfort of your phone. Those are interesting statistics because about 1 in 5 people globally suffer from some form of hearing loss. And ideally, the solution that we are creating is to enable this 1 in 5 people access necessary information and access education and healthcare, something that us, the hearing people, take for granted and may not realize cuts off some people from the rest of the world. We are Africa's leading AI-powered platform, and the solution that we have created has enabled us to collect some of the largest data sets for sign language in Africa. Market size. I speak about market size because for the longest time when you're talking about the disability space, we don't realize that there is also benefits or returns that we're able to get, not just as governments, but as corporations and as organizations. This is a market that we are leaving untapped. This is a market that we leave untouched because we are scared to venture into the assistive technology space. And this just shows that assistive tech isn't a charity case, but one that is able to bring results, because there's so many people that we leave out of channels and communication platforms because they can't access our products or because they're not able to know what we are talking about because we don't include them in our communication channels. These are the 3 pillars of what we stand for. We champion for accessibility, we democratize access to assistive tech, and we're accelerating adoption of inclusive spaces. This is the amazing team that I would highlight because it's a deaf-led team and it's also a youthful team that are creating solutions for Africa and for the world. Just to highlight a few of our mentors, Bernard, who I'm sure is here somewhere, Mr. Eric Nyamwaro, Nancy Maina, and Steve Young. This is our team of all deaf, and I wanted to highlight them here because for the solutions that we are creating and we're assistive tech, we want to ensure that the people we are creating it for are also involved in the process. So ideally, they're the ones we collect data from. How our platform works is we have them wear a set of motion capture systems that capture their movements, and that is what we use to train our models to recognize sign language movements. Our business model is interesting. We have the B2C where individuals are able to download the app, but we also have B2B where businesses are able to incorporate this into their communication channels. Think about going to a website and having that website translated in real time in sign language. Think about captioning meetings in sign language. Think about advertising. These are everything, and these are channels that we leave out and don't make accessible, and in return sort of leave out an entire community that are able to buy product because we don't make our advertising and our channels inclusive. Our solution comes in various forms, but some of the most important that I like to highlight is Terp for Web. So basically, when you go into our website, you're able to have live captioning and live sign language interpretation as you scroll through. Potential for this are endless for all businesses that need accessibility, and not just accessibility alone for the word, but because it also creates business and ensures that you're reaching a market that has never been reached before. We have Terp 360, an all-in-one platform, combines the power of sign language and AI that can be input into every system as an add-on, so that for communication channels, lectures, going to a hospital is easier for those that live with hearing impairment. We've been able to get significant global recognition from Presidential Innovation Awards 2023, Plug Mtaani, and even Inclusive Africa last year. We've been able to exhibit at various forums that I'll just go through. And yeah, this is the solution that we're creating. And as you can see, this is something that can be incorporated anywhere. Advertisements, announcements in aircraft. A big thank you to some of our biggest partners, USAID, Global Disability Summit, and CMU, AT-Scale, who've all contributed in some way to help us create what we are creating, to access our market, and to ensure that the world that we are creating is inclusive. One of our success stories is Daniel. Daniel is our deaf lead, and we are glad to have him as part of our team, and to enable him, and seeing his success story and seeing where he's come from really highlights the impact of what we are looking for. So yeah, join us in our story as we create assistive tech for the deaf community, and as we make the world accessible to those who are living with hearing loss now in Kenya and globally. Thank you.